3 falls.
I know. I gotta change the name.
It still looks good.
On that note, you know why I couldn't? Because my computer was in Apple for 2 weeks. That's why I couldn't change it. But it will. I will change it. Kenny Holt, my man, how you doing?
Yo, man, 2026. Leave your problems for 2025. New money, new year, new mantra, as they all say. So bring it on here. We in the even numbers 2026. We made it out alive. We made it out good. And guess what? We just trying to stay alive and pay this $3 for MTA. You heard?
That's right. No more Metro card.
No Metro card. RIP to the Metro.
No more MTVs. A lot of shit going on, man.
No more MTV music. Ain't that some shit?
Yo, it's crazy. We got Omni now.
Who?
Omni.
I don't know Omni.
Yeah. Terrence Watson in the middle, my man. How you doing?
Yo, I'm just happy to be here, you know what I'm saying? Does Mamdani know ball? Can we get him on the podcast? Does he know wrestling? I feel like he's made a couple references.
Wrestling? I don't know about the new NYC mayor. I don't know.
We gotta at him on Twitter, Randy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
really?
Ask him like, yo, will you appear on the show? You
know come on, Mayor. Let's review Raw one night, all right? Let's talk about SmackDown.
Listen, if the former mayor can review the hookah uptown, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could definitely take 10 minutes and talk about like your favorite wrestlers growing up and what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, where's my camera? Is it right there?
That's
I'm
crazy.
calling you out, Mamdani.
Oh, he's calling out the mayor.
You can follow Kenny Holt on all social media platforms at Kawabunga_K_E_, and my man Terrence Watson, Lower East Scribe, myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter J CRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rates, comments, like, subscribe. All that good stuff. Show us some love and support for you boys on the program. We are doing this live after NXT on Tuesday. Kenny was at Monday Night Raw last night. So as myself at the Barclays Center. So no show last night. So we are going to tap into what happened at Raw last night. Also for New Year's Eve with NXT tonight. Real quick, Kenny, talk about the experience last night for you at Monday Night Raw.
Yo, man, let me just say this. Anytime WWE comes to New York, it is the show. I was waiting for my friend. I was just, waiting. I ate at the Shake Shack because you already know I ain't paying $45 for some chicken tenders, whatever. So, yes, man, I just ate my food and I was just waiting for my friend to come. My dude came back to me, yo, OG, what's going on over there? I said, WWE. He said, what? He looked heartbroken. He was like, damn, man, I would have went. Yo, let me tell you, it was good. This last night marked the anniversary of when WWE signed to Netflix and they debuted it this time last year. So,
yeah, like
the little anniversary joint. And those who watch Netflix, you already know it's the most talked about show on it. And it ain't a documentary about somebody, a music producer. So, we talking about Stranger Things, bro. Stranger Things. They had a Stranger Things themed Raw. Let me just say this. If you didn't watch Stranger Things or so, you would have liked the layout. This was a nice little eerie layout, the tone, the ambiance, the merch, all related to Stranger Things. Four matches, 3 of them title matches. One was a welcome back match. Most of the matches were, all 3 out of 4 matches were predominantly the women's matches, and they were straight fire. They were really fire. It was Good night, man. It was a good night from the setting. So yeah, man, it was just a good experience as a fan going to see in Brooklyn. You know, I got my own thoughts of what I thought was going to happen, but I'll save it for later on in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, it was a good experience, and this was the only show that's going to be in January in the U.S. All the other shows are in Europe or going overseas. So this is a great night for fans. It was a good night. You know,
Nice.
not bad.
I was there as well, real quick.
Yeah.
Courtesy of the Netflix family. Definitely appreciate the love and the invite. It was a great time. Great show. Great time to connect and reconnect with people who are so big time fans of wrestling, and just got the chance to chop it up. And you get special guests to come to the suite, and people like
in the suite.
Stereo, Penta, Dragon Lee. The newest member to Monday Night Raw, Javon Evans,
Bouncy,
Ivy Nile.
Okay.
So my guy Peter Rosenberg up in there. Dipperstein, two co-hosts of the Cheap Heat podcast. So it was a nice good time. In the same hallway as the Usos when they did the entrance, and we're out in the corridor, and then say, hey, we saw Jay and Jimmy, like, oh shit. Okay, walking right by, and mad security, and it was like, "Yo, you want to go? Like, go where?" Like, now we were me, my boy Arden, and part of the entrance. I'm like, we gonna do the entrance right now, for real? We're gonna be doing all this, and the camera, the lights, and we got to the curtain. And was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this, do that." I'm like, word, are we really doing this shit right now? It just felt surreal. Then the music hit, fans started going crazy. They cut the curtain off at a certain time, but we followed Jay and Jimmy before they got down the steps. But still, oh shit, we just did the little entrance with the Usos, and it just capped off that kind of night. And I did wear the Dirty Dom shirt, which I have on now.
Oh, I had my Dakota Kai shirt.
And then Penta and Rey Mysterio were getting on me, and Dragon Lee were getting on me about it. And I said, hey, I didn't know y'all was showing up. So it was like, Penta, what's up with your man right here? Ray was like, took the photo with Ray, and he tried to cover the shirt and everything. So it was all love and good vibes. And, you know, big time shout out to the Netflix family. Looking forward to doing it again. But I knew we had to come on today and talk about the show last night, also tonight. So anybody's watching live on YouTube and X, any questions, comments, or feedback regarding Raw last night, NXT tonight, let's make it happen. Man, G. Harry, glad y'all got to see Javon signing. Unfortunately, it was during a commercial break.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was during the break. I thought, because me and Kenny watching it live, I thought this is on TV. And when we got home, they said, "Oh, he signed the contract," and it wasn't on live TV. I'm like,
yeah,
so we know that.
I have a question. So did they? So if you were there and live, did they show him getting signed?
They did. They brought him out. They brought him out and announced to everyone. Pierce.
He came out, Adam Pierce, with the notebook thingy, and he did it. And I'm thinking it's part of what you see on Netflix.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, I was just like confused because I'm like, this is such a big signing. Like, one of the biggest, I would say, signings that's like in-house. You know what I mean? Like developed through NXT in quite a while, man. Like the guy's got such a big buzz. I feel like he doesn't even need a title. You know what I'm saying? Like to maintain like the level of like attraction that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an instant storyline.
Yeah.
And I would just imagine that, like, okay, cool, like that's a big deal. And they Jokic, my man. You know what I'm saying? They got him during the
Taco Bell commercial.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Like, oh well. I mean, hopefully that means that it's the same omen. He'll have the level of career impact that Jokic has had. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Javon.
Right.
Yeah, so we saw him. He was in good spirits, and everybody was saying bouncy and everything. So he came up after he signed the contract. So Looking forward to seeing more of him.
And Randy, you got a picture with him, right?
Yeah, him, him
crazy.
and Ivy, Ray, Penta, Dragon Lee.
That means you got a moment in history, man. When he wins his first title,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you get a chance to share that on IG. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was there when. That's cool. It must be nice to be the host, right, Kenny?
Hey, all I know is it's good. I could get that I was there WWE T-shirt. I'm like, hey, Randy, I was there.
Yo, man, I didn't know they would put. I didn't know these guys were coming. So pulling up to the spot, but
hey, man, I was there too. Shout out to my boy Brandon. You know, look
right.
out. So yeah, I was there, and then so yeah, it was just good from the aspect. You know, you hear the fans, you hear everything, you hear the chants starting. You know, everyone has it. Yo, everyone was excited. Title change. You heard people doing the chants. It was just, you know, good. Just the raw emotion. Ain't nothing like going to a wrestling event, not from yourself, but hearing it from other people that share that same passion with you.
Yeah.
A little crazy, but it's all good. It's all love.
A lot happened last night on Raw.
It did.
That we can talk about. Obviously, we have NXT to bring up as well. So CM Punk is still World Heavyweight Champion.
Bro.
We'll get to that. Becky Lynch is once again now 2-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. She beat Maxine Dupree. We got new Women's Tag Team Champions with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. The return of Liv Morgan. And Stephanie and Raquel getting into some situations where Steph is on a walking boot and Raquel was like, "No, I don't care. I'm gonna attack you and start this whole shit up now." We don't know if it's a legit injury. Is it just something to write her off on TV for a little bit? Rumble coming up. But yeah, that's what we got for Raw last night in Brooklyn. Where do you guys want to start?
I mean, y'all was there, so we go from the top, I guess.
Well, let me ask you this, T. After what you saw last night regarding the match, what did you notice about the rising future of Braun Breaker? Like, how would you grade that man's performance in his first heavyweight title match live on Raw in New York? I don't care what you say. New York is always and will always be a main event area. How would you judge him, and what's his outcome for the future?
I mean, it's funny. I think that I would start with, I saw a quote from him on Twitter where he basically was like, "Yo, you got all of these 40 pluses," which first of all, what's wrong with that? But he was like, "You got all these 40 plus superstars who didn't get it done in their era. I would demolish these guys. I'm the future, I'm the now." Basically, I'm paraphrasing, but he more or less is looking at it like, "Yo, put the belt on me now. I'm ready." You know what I'm saying? And then you got CM Punk and all of our favorites, CM Punk, Damian Priest, everybody who, they're in maybe the tail end of their run, but they're in a good spot in their run. You know what I mean? Like, why you go wait your turn, Chief? You know what I'm saying? So I was actually pretty happy with how it turned out. But to answer the question, we know where Braun is, right? Like, we know what he will be, and it'll probably be sooner rather than later. Like, I think what they did, is set him up for the Rumble. You know what I mean? Like, I think we all thought, oh, okay, this is the night, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, to give us something new for the 1-year anniversary of Netflix. But no, I'm glad CM Punk is still champion. You know what I mean? Keep the belt on
him. Are we surprised about the outcome, or there was some shenanigans going on, but it didn't lead to a DQ to protect Braun. Braun did have the one mishap with the
Frankensteiner.
The Frankensteiner off the top rope. They redid it. Even Punk got hurt on the outside. I think they say he's in concussion protocol today. Well, from that. And I mean, yeah, Punk won. I'm not shocked or surprised. It just now, what do you do with Braun Breaker going into WrestleMania? Does he win the Rumble? Does he win the Chamber? Does he get a second shot at CM Punk? Does a guy like Gunther now gets the higher position to be for the World Heavyweight Championship because Braun lost? Because you got to keep that momentum as well. He'll get AJ Styles next Monday in Germany. So
I think if it's like this, oh, maybe you don't mind me saying, Randy. I think it's like this. From what I saw last night, it was like it almost looked like it was bound to happen, especially like, but with the shenanigans, Punk doing go to sleep, you had moments where Punk was gonna put it away, but then Braun came back. So towards the end of the match, you was like, okay, it could be anybody's now. You could see like, all right, Braun's dominating. Then Punk
yeah,
comes back with the hot moves, but then next thing you know, the shenanigans happened. The Vision came out, no DQ. Penta came out. Who?
Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio
came out and helped out. So I was like, okay, now we're fair even. Now it's anybody's match. They both kicked out at some point, but I just hope that Braun's okay. I know that when he did that, his Hurricanrana, like he landed right on his head. I'm just like, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but could that have been an indication? Could they be like, all right, we want to check out Braun. We want to make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
Maybe change it up, keep it on Punk. But as to y'all's point, if we keep Braun in the chase mode, we put him on the leash, but then we release him. He could probably go for that at Mania, possibly Elimination Chamber. He might do something where he might go after Punk. He does it again. But who knows? I'm saying like this. I was thinking about this last night, my boy B. What if we get this? Braun is going after Punk for the title, but guess what? A visionary returns. That visionary screws Braun out of that title. And guess what? Now we have a scenario where the enemy of my enemy is my friend. We saw it'll be a cold day in hell. We saw CM Punk come back. It'll be even frigid cold day in hell. We see Seth Rollins and CM Punk become tag team partners, take on Division. And then what will else happen? They'll probably win. Seth is like, all right, just for one time. Seth is like this. I still fucking hate you. And he attacks him. Next thing you know, we got some motion. Braun will still be in this, but he could win this match between Punk and Seth because he was always in the middle of this nonsense. Braun can come out in the middle of this and he can win this title somewhere down the line, maybe a SummerSlam, maybe in November. It's all about it. He got a lot of time and he has a lot to produce. That's what I'm got to say.
Yeah. See?
Yo, I mean, honestly, I never would have thought about the idea of having Seth Rollins come back, partner with Punk because they both want to take out the Division without you saying that. But I gotta admit, man, you're right at the beginning of 2026. Here you are cooking. You know what I'm saying? Here you are cooking. You know what I mean? Off rip. I love fantasy booking. That'd be fucking fire. Again, I would have never expected it until now. Had you just said it, I think that would be cool. I think too, like, yeah, maybe Braun. I'm not saying he's not ready to be that guy, but maybe some of that pressure, right? Like, kind of showed last night, right? Like, if you're gonna be the guy, I'm not saying that champions don't have botches. We know that they do. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna like kick him while he's down, but it is to say like, yo, yeah, like you have a long way to go. Yes, you're wrestling familial royalty. Yes, you are like for sure a signing star, and we know within a 3 to 5 year window, you'll probably be a headliner at WrestleMania. But maybe you don't need it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe some of those mistakes kind of prove that. You know what I mean? Like you're almost there, but you're not. You still got a little bit of ways to go.
How would you fantasy book this, Randy? What are your thoughts?
I was gonna go sidebar real quick because I know Terrence did not see it.
Okay.
So on NXT tonight, we had Obafemi and Leon Slater for the NXT Championship.
Fire.
Obafemi won the match,
Mm-hmm.
but Terrence, he left the NXT Championship inside the ring.
Oh,
And the camera panned on the title, zoomed back out, showed the fans. And now, does that mean Oba is? We know he's going to get called up
right.
very soon, probably to SmackDown. Would you want him to just vacate it and be like, I'm out? Or have someone beat him, then he leaves? Or do you think because of the aura and his massive structure, like, you know what, I'm going to leave on top?
See, okay, Kenny, I do want to jump in on this.
Go ahead.
Because, like, I was literally having this conversation with a friend of mine, friend of the show, my man Marcus, earlier today, where we were saying what's better, the tradition, right? Like, or just booking the thing that makes sense, right? Like, and it stemmed from us having the conversation around, like, you know, how John Cena ended, right? Because him and I had just never talked about it. And, you know, we basically came to the consensus of, like, one, I think even though John's super humble, and I'll get to the answer, Randy, but even though John's super humble and he's like, no, he would want to do it the right way, I still feel like as a fan, I would have wanted to see him not actually tap. You know what I mean? And like Marcus was like, no, I wish that he won. In either scenario, yes, we know John, the person, would want to do business, but as fans, none of us wanted to see that. And I was explaining to him how, like, the arena was like, I've been to basketball games, I've been to, you know, all kinds of concerts, tons of wrestling events. I've never heard an arena go dead silent. A full arena. Everyone was shocked. We all were like, wait, what? That's the finish? Yeah, and no one was really all that happy about it. And I think I'm saying that to say, like, sometimes you got to just leave tradition where it is in the past. Sting didn't lose, and everybody went home fucking happy. Sure. So to this point, I think you're right, Randy. Like, him not losing, even if he does drop the belt and just vacates it, does two things. One, he leaves with all that, dominance that he just built up, where we really didn't know at that same match, right? Like, I seen his last show. Was he gonna beat Cody Rhodes? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if McIntyre doesn't interfere, and even with that, he stood toe to toe with both of them, and for a large part of the match, he actually dominated Cody Rhodes. So you're immediately putting him in the universal conversation. You know what I mean? Like, right? Like that. So it does that, number one. Two, him not losing tonight, with all the levels of talent that NXT has, now you have an opportunity to, like, let's create a tournament. You know what I mean? Like, let's highlight the level of, you know, Joe Hendry's or Leon Slater's or what's my guy with Chelsea Green?
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page.
There you go.
Yeah, right. So you have, like, talent that can carry that, right? Like, especially with Trick, Javon, and Oba leaving, that doesn't mean that there aren't levels that, you know, guys that are right there that can continue to keep the momentum going. But you don't need to necessarily, like, make Oba lose, because then why was he cooking and beating the hell out of, you know, Cody Rhodes, who is literally the QB1 of the whole company and really a wrestling industry altogether. But he's going to lose this match. It just wouldn't have made sense. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I hope he does just leave. That's the signal of, like, yo, I've done all I can. I've dominated for long enough. You guys fend for my scraps. I'm going to the big show. You know, I love it.
No, I think it's hold on, I saw Noob. Got you, Noob. Hold on. Happy that Javon Evans is called up. Too bad it was a commercial break. Yeah, commercial break. Jokic shit, you know, Taco Bell commercial, get drafted 43rd and 4-time MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
young legend,
it fucking happens. But I like if Oba just, so that means he could be on SmackDown as early as Friday.
Correct.
There's no way he's coming back after doing that. It's over. So that means Friday in Berlin. And hello, there's a certain championship match going on SmackDown on Friday. 3 Stages of Hell with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. The last time we saw Obafemi, he was having a little beef with Drew McIntyre. I really hope that's not the case where he gets to retaliate on Drew during this match. To make
You
Cody.
don't want that?
No, I want Drew to win the title. Will I get that? Probably not, because it's like, why would Drew do all this? Why would they make Drew all this? Make Drew do all of this? Lose, because I think Drew will lose the credibility of like being like the top guy or world championship material, because every time he fights for a world championship, he fucking loses. The only thing that could protect him is bringing Oba on board and get a retaliation on Drew for his match against Cody Rhodes last month.
Right.
But do I want that?
No.
I don't want that. Let Drew win it. Maybe defend one time against Oba, still win, but then Cody got to get the belt back before WrestleMania.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt the Punk title was not going to change hands, because I felt Drew and the Cody belt was going to swap. Now, if both titles don't change hands, I'm like, something, you got to give me something. Like, yeah, I don't mind seeing Oba and Drew. I don't. I think that'll be a dope confrontation. But Drew McIntyre has to win the world championship. It further validates him being world championship material. The last time he was champion, there was no crowd. It was COVID. At least give the man a month, 2 months. Ain't gonna hurt nobody, because you also put Cody back in chase mode for that time.
Mm-hmm.
But the only other thing that can fuck it up is when you saw Randy Orton last week and said, hey, Cody, my guy, knock, knock. When you beat Drew, just know I'm coming for that title. So now you got Randy Orton in the mix. So many options, which is good. But if you don't make Drew the champion, and he picked the match, he picked the stipulation, he picked the location, he's going to lose? Like, but and also it'll be aired. They'll tape it in Berlin, but they'll air it later on in here in America. So like, damn, he might win it, but it's gonna be taped. Would they do that?
Yo, real quick, my bad, Kenya. I didn't mean to shock you.
No, it's so good.
No, you good.
Back to one.
But all right, if you know, you know.
But I just, you made me think of something real quick, Randy. So I just want to interject. So, what if Drew does get the belt?
Okay.
But he doesn't get to celebrate because Oba comes out and just beats the dog shit out of him out after already having like a creepy, wild match where we're getting color. You know what I mean? Like he's clearly he earned it. Oba comes out, like attacks him, and that's his big introduction to the main roster. And then we get a series between Oba and Drew. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And whether we don't necessarily need Oba to beat him, but it then does say like, yo, like again, off rip, he's in that conversation. He's in the universal conversation. Because to your point, Randy's coming back, and let's never forget, our one and only tribal chief is always in the conversation. So now you have more people in the mix. Royal Rumble becomes way more interesting. Elimination Chamber becomes way more interesting. Even with Cody, like now in chase mode, like you said.
Yeah.
We have more people that we really think are viable choices to actually win the universal belt, which always makes things more fun.
Yeah. Hold on, it's still Universal or Undisputed? I think Universal's out of here, right?
His mama named him Universal. I'm gonna call him Universal.
Fuck. Damn.
About to kill Randy, T.
I feel like the actor Alba on with the hot wing shit.
What the
fuck? Fuck. Noob, last night's Raw was disappointing. 2 title changes. Becky won the IC title women's between her and AJ Rio winning the women's tag titles was good, but there's zero storyline. progression. Okay. Let's go to. All right. You want to go to the Rio or you want to go to Becky?
Let's go back.
I'll go with the Rio. I got something with that.
Oh no, go ahead. Get
Okay,
it off
Rio.
your
So
chest, man. You get it off your chest.
Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are the new women's tag team champions. Congrats to them. They took down the Kabuki Warriors. I guess good match overall. And now we wait and see what they're gonna do with Rhea and Io as we get closer to the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Where they walk in Mania as tag champions, I don't know. But Kenny, what's your thoughts on Rhea and Io becoming new tag champions?
I would say with Rhea and Io, this was like, everyone was expecting it because you see the connection between that they would push with Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. Like, all right, once friendly enemies, now good friends. That was like, all right. Then everyone had that thought. What if these two become champions one day, like tag champions? I could see that. And it just knowing when is it going to happen? When is it going to be at a PLE? Is it going to be at a pay-per-view? Is it going to be on what? When there's those titles going to happen? We get it last night. Rhea, Io won the titles, but I think this is a lead up to what we saw earlier. We saw earlier way then when the Kabuki Warriors won the titles from Charlotte and Alexa. And then everyone came out, they wanted a piece of it. Ira, Bailey, Charlotte and Alexa, they wanted. Nia, Last Legend.
And they beat the Kabuki Warriors, right?
Yeah. They
not
did.
Not for the title, but they beat them in a tag match.
And then we have the Judgment Day, Liv and Roxanne. So what if we have a little thing where the tag titles are, jumping from tag team to tag team? Kabuki's lost to Rhea and Io. Soon they're on overseas now. Rio defends the titles against Nia and Legend.
I would think they'll be next. Yeah.
Then next thing you know, give them to Nia and Lash. Nia and Lash lose them to Bailey and Lyra. Bailey and Lyra face off down the line. They face off against who? They face off against Roxanne and Liv. You can really pan this back out where they're all winning the titles, either 2 weeks or 3 weeks within it, and then it leads up to WrestleMania. You get all these competitors. They've been winning the tag titles from each other.
And they're still Charlotte and Alexa.
We have Charlotte and Alexa. They were the originators that held it. Kabuki Warriors trying to win it back. We have to make a stand. All these tag team competitors, probably put them on the main stage at WrestleMania in some type of big stipulation match, maybe a ladder match. I was saying that earlier.
I'll take that.
You give them a whole ladder match, especially since they've been winning the tag titles off each other. These titles have not been staying. That's one way that would work well. Like, you keep these tag titles flowing throughout the whole time instead of letting them hold it for a good months or so. But Kabuki's held it for 2 or 3 weeks. Give it to Rio and Rhea and Io. Lash Legend and Nia Jax hold it. You just balance it out and you just change it up. And that way it leads up to all these tag teams are fighting now. Who's the superior tag team in the women's division? Let them grab that title. We're gonna be eating good, like in a third world country. We eating good for good. So we gonna get that match. We're going to get that match. And I think that will be good to get at WrestleMania.
Say it again, Kenny. Say it again. What?
We're going to be eating good like in a third world country. It is what it is. You feel me? All good. You feel me?
Okay. Wow. Marcus, did anybody from Stranger Things know that this episode was happening? Nobody showed up.
Nobody showed up. No storylines, no Vecna references, nothing.
Actually, they did. Every time there was a moment like the matches came up, they showed chapters.
Okay.
On the screen. So when Stephanie Vaquer came out, it said "A Kiss from the Devil," and Stephanie came out.
I don't know, man. Like,
Because Devil's Kiss.
Speaking of Stephanie, unless Terrence got to mention about the new women's tag champions. Terrence?
oh, well, yeah. What I was gonna say is I love where you're going, Kenny, and I'm gonna since it's in Vegas, right? WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm gonna raise you, and I'm gonna say we even now open, and this is gonna segue. You're gonna like what I do with this, Randy. You know what I'm saying? Even with Maxine now losing, it opens up the door for her and her mentor to partner together, and we get that women's tag team division even stronger. And now we get friend of the program, Natty, with her mentee working with a now new and improved Maxine that we all love, and we're all like, oh, pleasantly surprised. And they get a shot at the titles. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they're part of that 6-woman tag match for, or 16, women's tag match for the title. That shit would be fire. And I think we deserve to see it, right? Like they obviously worked really hard together. Natty's pulling up with her nattiness, you know what I'm saying? To the E. And she's helped Maxine improve.
Yeah.
Night and day, 180, dramatic, like we believe it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing about that. But it's funny you mentioned Vegas. Every time I hear Vegas in the promos for Mania, I hear Hunter's voice like, in Vegas, everybody's got to tell. It's just like his voice is crazy, bro. G Harry, yeah, not third world, bro. Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a week to drop bombs with a third world. I was like, God damn. It was all right. What, Randy? Y'all did it. I was just the one like.
All right, Ludacris. All right, Ludacris.
My bad. All right, so we're gonna get to Steph and Becky in a second. I believe that Asuka and Io storyline was tossed to the wayside in favor of the women's tag titles. Yeah, I don't mind Io and Rhea winning. I just want to know, is Rhea Ripley going to walk into a WrestleMania as tag champion, or will she lose it by then? And if so, is she going to have a singles match at Mania? Because last year she was in a triple threat for the women's championship. Does this negate Io versus Asuka? Can we get back on track for that? Because I feel like that title run Kabuki had was, it was just, and a lot of a lot of title runs recently have been like, it's like the Maxine. Let's get the Maxine now. We felt like, we saw the vignettes. Vignette 1, fire. Vignette 2, fire. That was like a month and a half ago. We haven't seen nothing since. So now you fast forward, Maxine is now 2 months under her belt. She just got married, so maybe that's why they had to get the belt off of her, do the honeymoon and do all that with the family. So Becky's now IC champ again for the second time. And now it's like, okay, we didn't develop more with the Maxine Natty stuff. And now we're going back to Becky as the Intercontinental Champion. And what I see and read on the social stuff is, are they going to wait for Becky and AJ for WrestleMania? Because that's what they've been teasing since AJ got back for Palooza. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. You're going to wait 8 months to get Becky and AJ for the IC strap. That's what I'm saying. If AJ ain't popping up no time soon, let's say Royal Rumble, that's another 3 weeks that you got to wait. I just felt the Maxine thing was they didn't progress her, the natty part of the story more than we thought. After 2 dungeon vignettes, I'm like, oh shit, she's fine. Let's keep it going. After that, it's been nothing since. So now she's no longer champion. You got Becky back on top. Now it's like, what do you do next with both Maxine and Becky Lynch?
Well, I mean, my fault, Kenny. Before you chime in, I actually thought they did a lot. So sometimes we get these long runs and we don't really get nothing. Like on the flip, Jay Cargill's been champion for mad long, and we haven't. I couldn't tell you a match that's been memorable, unfortunately, so far. I hope.
But that's not her fault though.
No. I'm with you. So far, unfortunately, we haven't had. But I feel like in the short IC run, Maxine's now legit. Like they did a lot, even with that short window of like her championship run. Like we actually now believe her in any of these spots. It could be for the IC belt, it could be for the SmackDown belt, it could be for the Raw type. We believe it now. So even though she had a short run, it elevated her character. She can stay in the IC level for all I care. The point is, when she first got there, I was like, what are they doing? Like, why does she have the IC title? And now a month and a half, 2 months in, that's all it took for us to be like, no, we want more of that. You know what I'm saying? So like they did a lot with it.
I mean, like, also look at this too. We've had 3 title changes in a matter of a whole weekend. All women, women's titles, US, IC, and tag. And the Chelsea Green run, we love Chelsea, but they did nothing with her with this run.
Yeah,
the Kabuki was so they switched it, and now women's IC switch. I don't know if it's one of those. All right, we got Mania Rumble coming up. We got to have the belts on some bigger star. I think Chelsea's the biggest star than Julia, but it's like, what's the motive now? Like, what's gonna happen with this run with Rhea, Io, Julia, who's now a 2-time U.S. Women's Champion, and now Becky, 2-time IC champ for the women. Like, what are we doing now? That hasn't been done. Like, I cannot tell you the next opponent for Becky Lynch. If it's not AJ,
right?
Who is next? Is it Liv? Is it Roxanne? Is it?
But maybe this is that handing over. Maybe we do get a return from Natty because maybe she wants a shot, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can do that.
My bad. I have a question though to both of you. I'm sure you guys would know this. Because to your point, like we know Rhea, she's one of the most over. She has to be in Mania. Has she ever defended or been in a tag team match at Mania?
No.
Oh, right. So maybe this is that. Maybe this is like, oh, we want to do something even more different with you at Mania because we're so used to putting you in singles competition. Last year it was a triple threat match of the year. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe her and Io together. I'm just saying, like, that's the only way I can see that. That's the thought process I'm imagining.
No, I get it too, because if she's not in a tag match,
right?
What is she doing? Like, she's your biggest star on the women's side, or probably one of your biggest stars, man or woman.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I gotta be like, all right, we got you in a tag match.
But here's the thing: I don't think it would be whack with her and Io if with the right parent, right? Yeah. Like with the right like opponents, it could actually be really good. I mean, shit. I know it looks like this is who we'll get, like, you know, Lash Legend and Nia Jax seem to be the number one contenders right now. But what if we don't get that right now? What if we do get that at Mania? Or to Kenny's point, what if we get a 6-team? We've never seen that. You know what I mean? Like, and like you just said, let's say we get that, right? Because that is a lot of the big talent at, you know, from the women's side.
Mm-hmm.
But that then gives, like, that could be like maybe the biggest of the women's matches for night one, and then it leaves all the attention for the biggest, you know, like one-on-one between Becky and AJ for night two. You know what I mean? I'm fantasy booking right now, but you get what I'm trying to say? Like it kind of leaves room for both to be big, right? Like, so yeah, I don't know. That could potentially work.
Kenny?
I see it like a way of just planning it. To Terrence's point, and to your point, Randy, you know, Rhea's beyond over. Now it's just about who you pair with. I mean, if somewhere down the line, if they don't do what I said to, like, in the multiverse of this, the ladder match of the 6 women ladder match, what if it goes down to they each win, but it comes back to who probably had the titles originally, and that's Charlotte and Alexa. Now, Charlotte and Alexa, had those titles for a good duration, and they took the titles originally off of Raquel and Roxanne, and they held it for a good minute. And Charlotte and Rhea, we saw prior, everything leading up to War Games, they had past history. And past history and WrestleMania, you can leave that up. Alexa, the history that she has with Charlotte and what she's trying to do, and Io and Rhea have their own history as well. So this can really lead up if you have all right, they all won it, but now it starts back to a little bit of nostalgia, and it can end back with Charlotte and Alexa versus Rio. That would be pretty good. That would be damn pretty good, and I think that would be a really good match. They will bring a lot out of each other. Their beef, they match up perfectly. They match up pretty good on both sides, and I think that would be that could be like a night one good tag team match. That will definitely be a banger.
Yeah, I think if you give us like that Money in the Bank kind of vibe, where it's multiple people, it's ladders, it's chairs, okay, all right, I can do that, but it's to give me just a standard tag match for the titles. I don't want that. No.
But I mean, even to walk down this road, I'm thinking now too, it leaves room for Elimination Chamber winner and Rumble winner. And if we're let's just for sake of conversation say that this is what's happening. That's 6 women tag, right? And let's say AJ and Becky are slated to be on the other side with like night 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means we still have like I said, Rumble and Elimination Chamber. And if it's me, you'll like this, Randy. Liv wins one of them, right?
Of course.
And Tiffany's coming back. Tiffany wins the other. Unless Bianca's available, then Bianca wins the other. Preferably Rumble, because I know she's won it before. So would love to see her continue that train. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, like, again, and also I think too, this shows the breadth of like depth that the women's side really has at this point, right? Like, I think we all talk about it. They talk about it. The best, women's division in wrestling. It's the strongest that, women have ever been represented in the sport. You know what I'm saying? So I think like to give them that kind of like, platform, to say like, yo, yeah, we could have a 16 tag match and still put on with even more matches, you know what I mean? Like that are involved the women, because that's just how good they are. So yeah, I hope Trips is listening. I hope you
in
get
Vegas,
Kenny.
Everybody's
at least a T-shirt.
Get something. Give me a keychain or something. Give me pay for my Netflix.
I hope Trips gives Kenny a T-shirt that says "This is what we do."
pay my Netflix bill for a year and we good.
In Vegas, it's anybody's game.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. What we do. This is what we do.
What we do is wrong.
We want to do what we do. 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 It's what we do. What we do.
Put them on the remix for Freeway and Hove.
Imagine that. Freeway and Hove featuring Triple H. Wow. Seeing the Raquel and Stephanie of it all. So apparently Steph got hurt in the triple threat last week with Raquel and Nikki Bella. She came out with a walking boot. We have no idea if it's legit or if it's what they're making it out to be, or just for storyline purposes. But she did not vacate the title. Raquel came out to attack her in the ring, outside, also in the back, to possibly set something up or to write off Stephanie for a few weeks. We don't know. I'm down with Big Mommy Cool becoming champion if that was the plan. But after seeing that, and then seeing how things are transpiring with the IC title, and obviously Jade is the world champion on SmackDown. Liv returned, and to circle back to Raquel and Stephanie, does it change anybody's mind about how the Royal Rumble is going to shape out for the women? Like, okay, they're doing these pieces, little things here and there. What are you really telling us about who could be the winner of the Rumble in Saudi? Because if you go Raquel, there's a match with Raquel and Steph, let's say at the Rumble, then that would negate Raquel to win the Rumble. So that would eliminate her.
Right.
Then you're really down to, obviously, Liv is probably the favorite to win.
She winning something.
I would think so. I agree.
You think she wins the Rumble in Saudi, Liv?
If Raquel is going for the title heavy and Liv just came back, you give Liv that win, and Liv, she's already having her issues with the Judgment Day, her disbandment. So, like, the disagreements that she's having. So, you give Raquel the strap, Liv wins the Rumble. Then we see the lead up. They're probably saying, yeah, you're going to face Jade. What if I don't want to face Jade? Why would I stay here? This is my championship.
So you think they're doing Liv and Raquel?
I think Liv and Raquel
Mania
will lead up in Mania. That's what the multiverse is speaking to me.
So you don't want Stephanie and Liv or something to that degree at Mania?
I feel like you do it between like friends, and with this will separate either Liv and Dom breaking from the Judgment Day after Mania, and they're on the run. They're like Bonnie and Clyde, or what's that movie that was called? Queen and
Louise?
No, Queen and Slim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Queen and Slim. So, like Thelma and Louise too. But yeah, like you let them be that Bonnie and Clyde, Thelma and Louise, Queen and Slim. So Dom and Liv, or Hove and Beyonce, they on the run. Part 3. On the run, yo. Champions, and we on the run. So I will say like that. I'm sticking to it.
Well, you know me. Liv Morgan, Royal Rumble winner, Saudi Arabia. Because when it comes to the chamber, I don't know. Because that means the winner of the chamber has got to be the SmackDown person.
Yo, it sets it up. It's just what I was saying. I think
Raw is Liv, and she'll boom. SmackDown gets the winner.
She wins chamber
again.
And you think Bianca wins a back-to-back chamber?
Man,
no, I'm saying I think Tiffany does, because we don't even know when Bianca's gonna. Like, I don't know. We don't know.
So you want Tiffy and Jade at Mania?
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Unless Bianca's actually healthy, then yes, of course. I prefer Bianca. Like my top 2 picks, like just the fantasy book, the first half of the year, right? Like who wins all of the like guaranteed spots.
Mm-hmm.
I would. It's interchangeable between Elimination Chamber and Rumble in terms of Liv and Bianca for me. You know what I mean? But if Bianca's not available, I want it to be Tiff. But I want Liv to win something. What it is, I don't really care. And the only thing that I also hope is I want Chelsea Green to win Money in the Bank.
Agreed.
She needs to win Money in the Bank. Her with that briefcase, it being like, Chelsea Green coded, her being mad obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
I need it. Pump it into my veins, trips.
You mentioned that last week, right?
Kenny? Mentioned that for a while.
We've been talking about it. You said it first, I think, Randy. Like, but the point is, yes, we need that. Like the way she set up last year's, right? Was that last year when she had that crazy spot off the ladder, or was that the year before?
Yeah, Tiffany
last year. Yeah.
That was last year, right? Yo, she deserves it, and the crowd wanted her to win it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was behind her. So,
and maybe that's why she dropped the U.S. title.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, U.S. Now my next thing is maybe Rumble or Chamber or Money in the Bank. Or
I think she'll get closer and closer with either one. Like she'll get closer at Rumble, probably bottom 4, bottom 5. She'll be in Chamber, but she won't win. And then there's that last. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. She wins Money in the Bank.
Noob, a lot of people are saying that Liv Morgan is going to win the Royal Rumble. I get the feeling that there's going to be some tension between Liv and Raquel. Obviously, Tiffy beats Jade at Mania. That screams nightmare fuel. I don't. If Jade is going to drop the belt at Mania, which you know me, not a fan of, but if it is Bianca, she's the only person I think she'll drop the title to.
I just needs to see more title defenses for Jade to show that she's
Me too, but
a champion that's deserving behind that character.
I know, but they have to book that. They have to book title. Bro, this is what I've been saying with Cody.
Well,
Cody, I'm tired of seeing, Cody Rhodes appears on SmackDown. How about you defend the title? Doesn't mean you got to lose. And I open the door for all champions. You know who was doing that? The only champ I was like, yo, aside from U.S. champion with Dragunov and Sammy, that's an open challenge. I think at some point in time, you got to give me a story with the U.S. title.
Yeah,
it can't be open challenge. Like now with Carmelo, okay, let's have a story. Let's start a rivalry. You got Trick Williams now on SmackDown.
Yep.
Now he's beefing with Sami Zayn. We'll see where that goes. But at some point in time, you got to get Trick and Carmelo together and get the story for the U.S. title. These other titles, I felt like only Dom with the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, Dragunov and Sammy and those guys, and even Punk. That was Punk's first defense last night since November.
Yeah, you're right.
Cody last defense was what? Was it Aleister Black? Was it that long, or was it before that? Exactly. We all trying to figure this shit out. Like, damn, when the last time Cody defended the belt, bro?
Well, that's when he fought.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That there's not these random, me and you title tonight. Oh, shit. It's always at a PLE, a main event, at a Netflix premiere. It's like we can, we're like we're missing those recipes that we grew up on.
We losing recipes,
bro. Like
we cooking bland.
Stone Cold Kane title tonight. Let's go. And then with Jade, it's like they're not making her defend because they feel like they don't have enough contenders on SmackDown. I know Tiff is out. I think Michin is
she's injured.
She's hurt. Bianca's still out. Naomi's still out. Like it's like I get it, but it's like, all right, what do we do? But I think if Jade is in line for Mania with the strap, and if it is Bianca, that might be the only person that she can drop the title to. Anybody else, it's like, nah.
Well,
yeah.
I think they also calling up a lot of women from NXT as well. So I know that's very big toss up, especially just throwing them in. But they said they're calling up a lot of women from NXT. Izzy Dane, JC Lane also.
Mm-hmm.
So Ruka, possibly Zarya. So
yeah,
those are big toss ups. Blake Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
About calling them up as well. So, but
you can't call them up and throw them into WrestleMania title match that quick.
I think they're going to throw them into the Rumble, but again, they're too new. So you're going to create something with it. It's just interesting to see how they will do it.
Mm-hmm. So I saw something. Yeah, Noob. I know Oba left the belt in the ring. Yeah, he's out. SmackDown. It's over.
Him and Trick on SmackDown?
Him and because Drew's on SmackDown.
True, you're right.
So SmackDown got Trick. SmackDown got Trick, Oba. Javon went to Raw.
Yes.
Oh, what female? Jordan Grace is she's still deciding, I guess.
Yeah, Matt Cardona's on SmackDown.
Matt Cardona came back. I did see
Woo woo.
G. Harry, Chelsea got her prize. Yeah, Matt Cardona is back in the E again. Yeah. Full time.
Yes.
Not no cameo. So congrats to Matt Cardona. And I'm glad they're calling him Matt Cardona, not Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
So that's a guy they can utilize. Noob, as far as the rest of the women's division, like I said, the Asuka and Io story is pretty much on ice. I see Chelsea Green as the women's Money in the Bank winner, but you forget about Queen of the Ring.
Are they doing it this year? Queen of the Ring, King of the Ring?
As of right now, on the schedule, I have not seen that. Money in the Bank is in September. So I want people to know that. So this is post SummerSlam.
Damn, Money in the Bank's not till September?
Wow.
September in New Orleans.
Oh, that's the
So this ain't the July Money in the Bank that we all know. This is after,
damn, that's crazy.
Oh, that's
which
right.
makes sense because if they bring back Queen and King of the Ring, the winner of that gets a title shot at SummerSlam.
Okay.
So you take care of that. All right, we're done with that chapter, and then Money in the Bank begins in September, so that maybe the winner, they don't do Money in the Bank in July, and then do the Queen and King of the Ring in June, and then I get my title shot at SummerSlam, and then you cash in a fucking SummerSlam.
Right,
yeah. Damn.
Let shit just breathe a little bit. So, and New Orleans could be a hot crowd. I think they'll love Chelsea winning that. And then just her having it, it's like, yo, it's like fair game. You never know when I'll cash in. Now, with her being Canadian, I'm trying to think of like what locations could it be that she can cash in her home country or whatever down the pipeline. I don't know, but
maybe Montreal somewhere down the line. I don't know where.
She's from Vancouver though, right?
I know she's from Canada. I don't know what part of
I think she's from Vancouver. I think.
Let me see.
Let's check this out.
Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is the Victoria, British Columbia.
Yeah.
That's that's right, Vancouver. The home of Big Country.
Big Country Lane.
Right. Mike Bibby. You know what I mean?
That's the one person Shaq could never stop. Big Country.
Big Country? Damn. Yo, when I mentioned Vancouver Grizz, all I know was Bibby, Big Country,
Sharif Abdul-Rahim,
Michael Dickerson,
R.I.P. Lorenzo Wright,
Lawrence Moten. Remember him, Syracuse?
Was Mighty Mouse a part of Vancouver?
No, that's Toronto.
Oh, okay, yeah, wrong.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bond.
He bopped Ron Harper. Oh.
Excuse me.
I have a random question. Since we're talking about like people making returns, where the hell is Jacob Fatu? Is he hurt? What's going on?
He's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt?
He's out.
He's really hurt then. I thought it was like he's hurt, but
I heard it was a dental thing going on. Then it was an ankle. I don't know. I don't know.
Because you want to talk about somebody with steam. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where my man? You know what I'm saying?
He's out. LA Knight on a little vacation, a little hiatus.
Oh yeah, that one we know.
KO still out.
Piper Niven's out.
Yeah, but she might be like done.
She might be done. I don't know.
That's just
hope not.
Yeah, we're pulling for you, Piper.
We'll see. Seth is out.
Is he? Now he's out.
That's right. Because if you watch Unreal, you never know.
Oh God.
A lot of people are like
something
50-50 on the fence about Unreal. I get it. I get it from both sides. If you are a fan of the backstage Hard Knocks ish, you want to know what's going on. I get that. Some people are like, when it comes to pro wrestling, you want to protect the business as much as possible. You want to keep the magic where it's supposed to be. Just a little bit like, oh man, is that real? Is that you still want that shock value. But now when you open the door and be like, hey, here's a trick, and this is how we do it, you're like, nah, man. Maybe I did not want to know that. It's like a movie. If I want to know how fucking Star Wars is made, and like, oh, it's cinematography, this and that, great. That's one thing. It's a movie. But in pro wrestling, it's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know if the Montreal Screwdriver was supposed to happen. No, I want the suspension of disbelief. And I guess when you see Unreal Part 2 coming up in a few weeks, they show Seth with the injury within SummerSlam. They mentioned R-Truth stuff, a couple other things. But for what I see, they did not bring up the Brock Lesnar return and the John Cena turning back babyface stuff. So they're primarily focusing on Seth and R-Truth. So
they talking about Naomi, her walkout.
Yes. How do you guys feel about Unreal? I'm pretty sure we all saw the first go around.
Yeah.
Is it more like I can't wait till the next go around, or more like how much of this are we really going to show and really pull back the curtain?
T, you can start off.
You know, I wasn't a fan of season 1. I'm gonna be honest, and it's more for the reason that you're saying, Randy. Like, yeah, there's a part of me that is gonna have a level of appreciation, right? Like for seeing the production value that goes behind it, which of course we always recognize and know, but to see it in action, I'm like, damn, like, they gotta, build, break down every night. Like, it's impressive. But I love Rhea Ripley for being badass. I don't want to see her talk about her anxiety before a match. Now, I'm not saying she shouldn't have it, the person, right? But I'm not, it's always that thing, right? Like what wrestling always is. Am I here to see the person or am I here to see the character? The person I respect for being that honest, because I'm sure that there's fans that can relate. And if they see someone who they look at as that strong, that powerful, that, having that much aura and presence and that much of a commanding, existence in Rhea Ripley, and they could admit that they have anxiety and, I'm sure it helps them. So I appreciate that. But I, as a wrestling fan, want to see Rhea Ripley. So it's like, I guess it's one of those, okay, well, you don't got to watch. And if you would have told me that I'm going to say what I'm about to say 2 months ago, I probably would have said you're crazy. I actually do want to see the second season. I know you said that they didn't really. Now I haven't seen the trailer, so maybe they don't focus on John. But the clips that the few like posts that I saw had John in the post, so I assumed, oh, we're gonna get at least part 2, right? Because he was in part 1, right? Yeah. So I'm assuming that maybe they didn't put it in the trailer, but I'm hoping they talk about it a little bit, because that was the case for part 1. There were some people and some storylines and some explanations that weren't necessarily in the trailer, but in the show it was there. So I'm hoping that they explain a little bit more and we get to see the behind the scenes of everything that happened with John. That I'm gonna tune in for that. You know what I mean? Like I want to see, like, all right, well, what the hell happened? So yeah, I'm actually gonna watch season 2.
Okay, Kenny.
Season 1 of Unreal, I was just like, okay, this is real. Like, wow, this is like members only. You're seeing a lot of stuff, and you're just like, wow. I was leading to the hype and everything, like, oh, Rhea and Liv. I know they're performing, but I'm like, oh, they legit hate each other, especially they following on Twitter. I'm seeing in the back, oh, they chopping it up. I'm like, oh, I mean, like, yeah, I knew it was up. I'm like, I would like to still keep going, but I guess again, they're humans, they working, they doing what they do. But especially we saw the John moment, the previews I saw, I'm like, all right, season 1 was good. I thought it was nice. Like, hey, this is what we do. Now use your imagination and, take it and just bear with. This is what we go through. Now I heard they doing season 2 and Paul Heyman's opening line. He's like, straight up, he's like, I'm really not a fan of this. this takes away from so much from our business. You know, this is how we make wrestlers profitable. This is how we make it real big. And so, and one of the highlights they showed was the lead up from SummerSlam, which was one of the best magical moments this past year, which was when Seth Rollins hurt his knee. He tweaked his knee against LA Knight. Then he's saying that, oh, his daughter is saying he has to tell his daughter, yeah, oh, I told my teacher that you have a pretend boo-boo. He's like, oh, you can't say that. I'm like, bro. But if we didn't see that magic, I guess they're going to reveal it. If we didn't see that, that was one of the biggest magical moments that happened in that SummerSlam, because when Punk won it, we were so happy for him.
Yeah.
And then we heard Seth's music. We like, ain't no motherfucking way. This dude's injured.
Yeah.
He
probably thought he was going to tease it. Like, yo.
He's like, I'm taunting. He's like, yeah, you're next. You're next. Yeah. I'm going to walk away. You know what? I don't need these motherfuckers no more. I'm like, yo, no, it can't be. That's the magic. That's that anticipation. Like, now they're going to show that moment. I'm just like, I feel like this. Like, yeah, it's reliving the moment, but it's going to take away some of the magic. If they water it down. I feel like this. If you want to keep the magic, keep your imagination, keep the optimism going, you know, just wait. As much as wrestling fans, wait for it to happen. If you want to hear about some behind the scenes stuff, here's some stories from others. Wrestlers make books. Go out and pick a book and read it. Read a book about it. Like, come on.
Yeah, because even before Unreal, Part 1, Part 2, they did the behind the curtain for WrestleMania 40. This big movie thing, and like, oh, Rock and Seth and Roman and Cody and this and Hunter. And I guess they saw that to be like, all right, we need to, this is good. The fans want to see it. Let's expand on it more, which led into Unreal, Netflix. I'm more in between. Like, I like to know, do I want to know? That's one thing, but I like to know how things are made and got put together and and stuff like that. Especially the John Cena heel turn. But it's like maybe just some storylines I want to be like, you know what? I just want to be surprised. I don't want to know. And I know there's a plethora of storylines from all time. Like, yo, I don't want to know about that. Like this return, never turn, this match, that match. You know what? Let it just be. Let it just be. I don't want to know nothing.
So
but
be it.
A lot of people today, I think they saw the trailer, and I think it's like, what else can you show? Now it's like everybody knows. If I see like Steph Care, she got a boot on, but is she really hurt? Is she? Is it? Are they trying to pull the wool over us? Are they creating some magic? Now everybody's like in fucking detective mode. Like, Unreal season 3, Care with the boot. You know what I'm saying? It's like always that's how we're gonna fucking react. But you know, watching Steph in real time, I was like, oh shit, he's not hurt, or he got the Mr. Miyagi shit. And bless him, he's healed that quick. And it was just SummerSlam ended the way it was like, oh shit, that's fine, bro. Everybody was talking about it,
bro. Yeah.
Everybody talking about it. But I'm like, yo, where's the Brock return? Because that might have been a bigger moment than Seth.
They probably, I think they're being very strategic with
which one.
Of course.
I don't know. You know, it's funny too, because like what I feel like is a little bit of a ironic double-edged sword. A little bit is like so much of Trips and all of them, right? Saying like, yo, just trust us. We're the experts. We know what we're doing, which they do, right? Like at least I always say that, even when it's stuff that I don't necessarily agree with, I'm not going to pretend like I know wrestling better than fucking Triple H, right?
You should.
But what I will say is that, so you say that, and then you peel back the curtain on everything. So now you're just gonna get more and more people thinking that they know better, right? Or they know ball as much as the actual experts because they watch this show. So it's like you feed them more and more of the behind the scenes, yet you tell them, hey, just trust us. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like you will well, what are you doing? You're stoking the flames. I guess that's what they are, right? They're always trying to draw heat. So that's what you're on. You're
because
drawing.
I'm reading season 2 is Seth winning WrestleMania 41 night 1, the Money in the Bank, obviously SummerSlam cashing in, and then you have the R-Truth Ron Killings release over the summer.
Oh man, that was some
Naomi with the hiatus on her pregnancy. Also the exit in 2022 with Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
And then Jelly Roll is also featured in also Chelsea Green returns for season 2. Okay. So Jelly Roll, Chelsea Green, Seth Rollins, R-Truth, and Naomi are pretty much the focal points of season 2.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. No disrespect to Jelly Roll, because like he actually cared, and he actually is a fan, and he's living out a. You can tell he's living out a boyhood dream, right? Yeah. And even though none of it looked smooth, it did look like he was trying. You know what I mean, in the ring. So I give him that, but I don't want to. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean. I don't want to see the behind the scenes of Jelly Roll. Now, what I will say, I'll give him this. If they go into like, the guy worked his ass off, and we show like his workout routine and all that stuff to like
that's different
shape enough to be in the ring, because like it's not just about like the muscles, it's about running out of steam and being gassed too, right? And he looked fine for the spots that he had. Yeah, if they show that, I'm sure people will appreciate it. But I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I'm not those people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that.
Like, yo, popping that Jelly Roll episode.
You know what I mean? Like, hey. That's not the thing that's going to make me be like, yo, you know what? Now I got to watch this. Like, I don't want to see
that. And I pretty assume, like, season 3 is going to be the John Cena final match.
Liv when she broke her shoulder. And then
could be that.
And what happens? Charlotte, Alexa, but again, some things we don't need to always see. Like, but I guess it's just the way it is, especially with business. Like, we in Netflix, hey, should we see behind the scenes of your life or so? We'll make a lot of money for both of us. All right, well, I think this might thing. Netflix, you paying us, so why not?
Yeah, man, that's the world we live in now. They want movies, entertainment. They want these Hard Knocks kind of feel, kind of vibe.
That's a good analogy to put it.
Yeah, I saw Seth mention Hard Knocks when he was on ESPN ESPN New York. He said it's like Hard Knocks, but some things I want to protect.
Yes,
that's just me. I'm old school, and some was saying they kind of shocked that Triple H would be involved because you know how old school Hunter is. So it's
money talks.
Yeah, I don't think it's his call. I was literally just thinking that because like that was part of the combo. I remember I was talking to, our good friend of the show, my man Marcus, where we were talking about like Stranger Things they were like, oh, we're gonna do the Stranger Things thing, but it really had no impact on the show whatsoever. Nobody pulled up. Like, it was in New York. Some of the actors live in New York. They're all on a press tour right now, like in different junkets and the show even still. For one, it's like, well, why wouldn't you have done it last Monday where it's the Raw before Stranger Things? Number one. Number two, it's like, okay, but even still, like, there wasn't enough, like, to make it make sense. Like, nobody showed up. Like, we didn't.
There was no actors.
Yeah, like, not like, so I think that, to your point, Kenny, a lot of this is just like, suits up here. How do we combine and make dollars? And part of the package of WWE or Netflix is like, yeah, cool. Like, that means if you're gonna be on Netflix, some of our biggest shows are going to be incorporated every now and then.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually not against because fuck it, it's entertainment. But if you're gonna do it, do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, go all in.
Like, yeah, go all in. Like, don't just be like, oh, we're calling it the Stranger Things episode, and then it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you know, like, you know,
Stranger Thing merch.
somebody got to come out like 11 and do one of these.
Or have a fucking upside down match.
Yo, fuck, man, give us something.
You know what I mean? I don't know how that'll work, but yo, we are in the upside down match tonight, street fight. You know, I don't know.
Oh, right, yeah, upside down street fight, or a upside down first blood match for Kenny. You know what I'm saying?
Beat the clock. You got to win your match within 11 minutes. Ooh,
they should have had us in the writers' room. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is brilliant.
Yeah, that means we would have been on Unreal Part 3. We can determine the winner of the Royal Rumble. They're probably doing that now. We're determining the winner of the Royal Rumble right now.
I'm Cowabunga Ken. My real name, Ken and Vote. I am a school teacher.
Thanks. Any last thoughts? I know we got to run soon. So whether it's Raw, NXT, anything I missed. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time, but we did get Randy Orton coming back. And we definitely missed that. So we'll see what he does on Friday on SmackDown. They said the last time we saw Orton was SummerSlam. I'm like, holy shit.
That's true.
The Jelly Roll tag match.
Yeah.
It's been that long. Like, wow.
I say give Randy's going to be involved into this storyline with Cody and Drew, along with possibly Oba. And the Viper might turn this year. He's going to turn back into his old ways.
Ooh.
Give us that. Give us back. I'm going to kill the legend that is going to be of his father, Cody Rhodes. I'm going to kill the Rhodes name. That will be hot.
I did forget something. And the next time we do a 3 stages of hell, we cannot have one stage be a fucking regular match. I get false count, I get cage, I get it should be tables or I quit or a regular standard match. I'm like, come on, Drew, you had like a whole month to figure this shit out. And that's like, just a regular one-on-one match. Come on, man. Like, yeah. Then we go false count anywhere, knowing that damn well we're gonna get a fucking cage match anyway. It's gonna be 1-1.
Right.
Going to a cage. I don't know if they go old school cage with the blue or the Hell in a Cell kind of vibes of cage defense.
They're going steel.
What the newer one?
No.
The blue?
The Hell in a Cell still. They're doing that.
I mean, if they brought back the blue one, it'll be a nice.
I think blue should be. This is going to be. I'm
Saturday.
probably going to be the only one who says. But yeah, blue should be reserved for Saturday Night Main Event. That's how I feel.
That's fair.
They doing what they did with Austin and Triple H and No Way Out. They're 3 stages of hell.
Which I got to see. I don't recall that match at all.
Singles match. Hunter picked the stipulation. He said he was going to break Austin's soul in a traditional wrestling match because Austin couldn't beat him. Then do a street fight because that's Austin's forte. And then challenge in a cage match. Austin won the wrestling match. Hunter won the street fight. And then they knocked each other out. But Triple H covered Austin. And he won the match.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Armageddon 02 was a street fight, cage, and a decisive ladder match.
Now that's
a fucking
3 stages of hell.
Come on, man.
Right.
I know regular, we're gonna scrap, and then a street fight. Come on, bro.
Do a first blood match.
Of course, that's you all
and
day.
A cage match, that will be something, Draw blood and then do a street fight and then a cage. That would be pretty. That would be pretty all right.
I don't hate it, Kenny.
Last point, Iceman. NXT men's division needs serious help.
Well, they all going to the main roster. That's why.
Everybody's out.
You got Ricky Saints. You got Tony D'Angelo. They
Joe
were
Hendry.
Joe Hendry. They were chanting for Zila Fatu when Ricky Saints was out too.
Mhm.
So you
They got Slater. Oh damn! So Javon is out. Hope is out. Trick is out.
Yep. So NXT was, a hot commodity, but one thing about it is like every team, they have to go through a rebuilding stage. So now NXT's rebuilding their men's roster because they were the Lakers in 2001. Now they're the Lakers in 2005.
Like Chris Mims,
Brian
Kwame.
Cook.
Well, I mean, honestly, wait. Look, I hear you, Ice. But honestly, at the top, I think it's actually pretty good. Like the guys you just mentioned, we got Slater, we got Ethan Page, who we were just talking about. We got
Saints.
Ricky Saints, Deion Lennox from Dark State.
And
He
Joe Hendry.
looks like he's going to be something special. I really like him. Get his promos, tightened up, but that's what NXT is for.
And Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry, he's going to be champion, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit. Now, does the women's division kind of overshadow? Yes, they do. But that's been the case for a while. Shit. Until, in my opinion, and y'all might feel a little bit different, but I feel like for most of the Bloodline saga, if it didn't involve the Bloodline, the women were more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm keeping it in the stack, particularly in the beginning of the Bloodline saga. Again, if it didn't involve the Bloodline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just anyone else. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was the women were what I wanted to watch. They were way more entertaining. So, maybe it's a little bit of a pendulum swing, but maybe it's also opportunity, for the next crop of NXT men to step up and,
All right. For real, last point. Honestly, WWE got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Everything is all over the place, story and characters wise. Yeah, I mean, where do I start? Yeah, it's a lot of stop and go. It's a lot of incomplete stories. You start one thing, then it's like you don't pick up on it. You got champions that aren't doing anything with the title. That's not their fault. The 2025 was like 2024 was like, hey, 2026 we got to get back to what was the magic in 24. There's a lot of superstars out with injuries, but you still got a good roster right now that you can make some magic with that are currently healthy. Just a matter of, I don't want it to be like, all right, we're in January and we're going to wait till April for Rumble. So I'm not going to change the title anytime soon because I want him or her to be champ at Mania. No, you can drop it, get it back. You can create the story. You can create the rivalries. Right now, we have no rivalry. Unless I'm bugging, what's the biggest rivalry we have right now?
On the men's roster or just
probably Drew and Cody, probably that.
Drew and Cody.
It's about rival, like, yo, I hate you. Boom, boom. It's night in, night out. When I see you, it's on site. It used to be Punk and Seth. Now, yeah. So we got to get back to that. If we can't come up with an answer.
No, I was about to, I did have a pretty, but they just kind of solved it. And that was Braun Breaker and CM Punk. That was the man talked about AJ Lee, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the one. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the best they had. Whether you, I'm just giving you an answer. That was the best I felt like. Rivalry wise.
Nah, bro. To me, that wasn't like. It's cool. Got a match out of it, but like, damn, like I hate you. It's hatred. It's this. It's that. I can't.
Yeah. Was it Cody Roman? No, it wasn't that. But
Roman don't show up.
We had
I'm saying it wasn't Cody Roman. Yo, Randy, I have one request before we go. I see we're like at 129 mark.
What is it?
Well, what were you gonna say something?
No, Ice just wants us to fantasy book Mania card just for fun.
The full card? That's
No,
like
you know what? Let's give 2 matches each. Let's
okay. All right.
let's give one night.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know.
Yeah, because the way they're going, WrestleMania might be 4 matches night 1 and 4 on night 2.
4 years in Vegas, please.
All right, let's pick 2 matches.
All right.
The most for Mania.
Kenny, you want to kick it off?
And I would like to say realistic, not no Stone Cold against Punk. Let's be realistic.
We're not in Saudi yet, bro.
No, we're gonna do it right now. Ice.
Too late, Ice.
Too late. Sorry.
Give me the 6 women tag team match, women's match, a ladder match for the tag team titles.
Hold on, we say 6 women, so 3 tag teams.
I think what you mean is six team, right, Kenny?
Yeah, 6 teams.
Oh, 6 team.
6
women's
women tag team ladder match.
All right. So that's 12 people.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me that and give me Raquel Rodriguez versus Liv Morgan.
All right. Okay. Terrence.
Okay.
So I assume you got to pick different ones to fill out a card.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Who did we say were the 2? Okay. Give me
in Vegas.
Gunther.
Who?
Gunther.
Oh, Gunther.
Give me Gunther versus Cody.
Wow.
I want Gunther Cody because I feel like, not to we can make it quick, but I feel like that's the natural progression. Like everyone, you took out all of the good guys, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, or you took out the goodest of good guys, and you're the heel, you're the hottest heel. We gotta take you into Mania, you know what I'm saying? Like, and make you a real villain. And I want him to win. Like, I want it to be like, fuck, like we really hate this guy, so that his actual loss down the road means something. So give me Cody versus Gunther. And give.
So that means my match cannot include Cody Rhodes, right? I gotta pick something different, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all doing so. Cody Gunther.
Okay.
And Tiffy versus Jade. You wanted that one? What was the other? What was the IC one that I said? I think then I said like
you said Gunther and Cody,
right?
And now it was Jade and Tiffy.
Yeah, I mean you have the other obvious women's match, so I'll leave you that one. But Jade and Tiffy, those are my two. Yeah, Jade and Tiffy and Jade wins.
That's right.
Wow, that's what's up.
She's that.
Yes.
Woman.
Yeah. WrestleMania 42, Vegas. I would do Jade and Bianca.
Well, no.
No, so okay. So let me know. I can't pick Jade. I can't pick Cody Rhodes now.
Right. Yeah. That's what we agreed on. So like if like I pick Gunther. Yeah. You have to pick. But there's a women's match that's just obvious. It's right on the table.
Oh, Becky and AJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Becky and AJ. Because Kenny picked 24 people in one match. I got to figure out who's left. That is. Oh, you know what? I think it could happen. I think Dominic and Penta for the IC title.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think Penta's going to be the guy to knock down Dom for the IC strap.
Man.
Can I piggyback on that one?
Oh, hey, that's my card.
No, it's yours. I'm not. We don't gotta change it. But if I love that match, and I love Penta. He deserves it. But either I would throw him in there and make it a triple threat. Oh, wait, what's the timeline? No. Okay, well, what's your?
He's got.
I got it.
The
The Usos and the Lucha Brothers Tag Team Championship.
All right. Okay. I don't hate it. I think it's pretty. I don't hate it. I was gonna say Javon
Against
versus Dom,
but
add him to that match.
A triple
So
threat.
Javon versus Penta versus Dom. I would just add him to that match.
Damn, that will be bouncy as fuck.
Yo, you want to talk about feeding countries? That one.
Yeah, that thing is. That's feeding pails and water. It's feeding everything.
Let's add Javon to that. That's all I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna change it. It was a great match.
That's
free. Let's add Javon to that match, and that's his first Mania.
And I would have said Seth and Braun Breaker if Seth is back in time.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to go away. Like not the obvious picks, but like Javon could be involved. It could be Oben, Drew McIntyre. At Mania.
I mean, there's tons of great matches. Yo, before we go, I want to share what I got myself for Christmas. I feel like everybody's gonna appreciate this.
Is it
as fans from specific eras? Can I share real quick? You guys,
you bought yourself,
and I got myself. It was Merry Christmas to me.
Go ahead.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
It's Shawn Michaels, right? Something HBK related.
No, it's not. I got a little 1, 2, 3 kid
action.
Hey, X-Pac.
You know what I mean? I had to. I saw this. I was shopping for, the kids, and I'm like, I'm a big kid. I'm the biggest kid. You know what I mean? And then once I saw, 1, 2, 3 kid, I was like, I can't go home without my heart fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go and get it.
You got Brett with the short pants.
Yo, listen, very limited edition. You feel me? Had to get Bret Hart.
I guarantee you don't even know what event he wore that outfit.
Was that?
Because I know.
It says it on the box, doesn't it?
No, that wasn't Survivor Series. Wait, it was Survivor Series? All right, Randy, you stumped me. Who was it? Survivor Series?
Yes.
Was it the? Oh wait, was that the one with him and his brothers?
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
93.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I felt like since I had one legend, there's another legend.
Oh, we got 3.
Like is the legend. I know a lot of people debate around who's the GOAT, but this is my GOAT.
Heartbreak Kid.
Well, that's my favorite.
That's right.
That's my favorite. It's like Kobe's my favorite player of all time. I recognize Michael Jordan as the GOAT.
Roman Reigns.
Sean is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Okay.
But I smell what the Rock.
Hey, wow.
And I think the Rock is the GOAT. You know what I mean? The Brahma Bull, the Monday Night Wars, you know what I'm saying? Edition.
Oh yeah. That's corporate Rock, right?
No, that's
I believe so. That is definitely he got the mic. This is I think this is corporate Rock.
Oh, post
corporate Rock shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was shopping for my niece and nephew and god kids, and I was like, wait a minute. It was staring me in the face. Pause. And so I was like, yo, I had to buy this. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
I had to get it.
That's tough.
Merry Christmas to me.
Happy,
you know what I'm saying?
So Brett, 1, 2, 3 kid in the Rock.
Yeah. Also, I was like, when am I ever gonna see a 1, 2, 3 kid? You know what I'm saying? Action figure ever again? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like, when am I going to see this version of The Rock? Probably not.
If you can indulge me for 1 minute, we're going to wrap up with this. And since we're showing stuff that we're buying for ourselves, vintage gifts, bought a couple things today. All magazines, WWF magazines.
Ooh.
Throwback edition. So it's going to be real quick. All right. And then I remember having these when I was younger. And I said, I need that one. I need that one. That one. I got like 8 in here. I'm like, what I do with it? I don't know. I probably put it in plastic, hang it up. But I'm talking about. I remember these vividly. You ready?
Yep.
With my screen at?
I hope one of them's a Sable cover.
Not Playboy, bro.
No, no. If it was that one, but they had Mark Merrill on. I don't want Mark Merrill. I want Sable. So, this place did not have like Sunny, Sable, those kind of. I'm like, nah. I wish, but they didn't have it. So,
Oh, I have that one.
Jeez.
I have that one. The Invasion of WCW.
so I got that one. You're gonna love this one.
Damn, that's iconic.
Oh, Austin and McMahon.
I said, let me get that one right now. Talk about throwback. I know Terrence don't like this guy. One guy, but it's classic.
I mean, they both have some similarities. They both have some similarities.
I don't know about. All right, this one's fire.
I have that one. That was Unforgiven.
That's hard. That's crazy.
I have that one too.
Fire. Got a
That's
few
crazy.
more. Oh, you just showed him, Terrence, but I got him on a magazine.
Yo, Young Rock, the People's Magazine.
Yeah, with the little sideburn shit. Remember that?
Man,
Sideburn Rock. That's this rock.
I think so.
Got this one.
Yo, yeah, that would have been perfect if my man actually popped out last night.
Yo, everyone was chanting.
I never thought he was popping out. Never thought he was popping out.
I thought he was.
Pump fake us.
Liv was doing the walls of Jericho.
Not no.
Yeah, they couldn't do it on Stranger Things night. You know what I mean? Hard to get a ticket for Stranger Things night.
Hard to get a ticket, like Funk Master Flex night. Right.
Funk Master Flex.
Two more.
Oh, that's
Now that you should have started with that one. You know what I mean?
It was
Or
a
ended
the
on
pile.
that, you know?
Last
Now,
one.
now we're talking.
Last one. The GOAT for last.
Stone Cold.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. Man, you doing it back.
Where did you go, Randy? Shout them out.
It was a spot called Mr. Throwback.
Oh,
Wait, downtown?
Yeah, downtown.
They
Oh,
sell
yeah.
They sell
Yeah.
the jerseys, the retro jerseys.
Jerseys, shirts.
I thought they were closed. But shout out to Mr. Throwback.
Nah, Throwback. They got some shit. Realized that the guy behind the counter I went to high school with.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
my boy Anthony Messina.
Yeah.
I walked in there. I said, "Yo, where are the magazines? I'm here for the magazines." And he did a whole pile of magazines.
That's tough.
And I walked. I got to walk out with all these shit. So shout out to them. They got some dope stuff over there. But once they put the word out, they had magazines there. I was like, "Yo, I got to go there sometime this week before anybody gets their hands on it." So I was like, "Yo, give me all 7, 8. We out of here." So Stone Cold, Rock, DX, Jericho, McMahon. I'm like, yo, all coming home with me. What I do with it, I don't know. I got to figure it out. But I'm like, yo, I'm taking that shit home. Kenny Holt, Kawabunga _K_E_N. Terrence Watson at Lower East Scribe. Myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY. Letter J CRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comments, like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. On TikTok too, Out of Three Falls Pod. Also on Twitter now. I gotta use it more, but just another avenue to follow what we do on social media and on YouTube and all that good stuff. So trying to get some more interviews for y'all this year, working on some things. So please keep in tune with what we got. Subscribe to the channel. We at 650. So I know the next thing is 700 and beyond. So any love and support you guys show for us, we greatly appreciate it. We should be back Friday night after SmackDown. I know they're taping it overseas early, but they'll air it here in New York and America at 8 o'clock. So we should be on like around 10 o'clock on Friday night. and talk
11
about.
o'clock is 3 hours.
That is right. 11 o'clock. SmackDown is back. 3 hours, baby. You ready?
Jeez.
On that note, Randy Cruz, Terrence Watson, Kenny Holt, we out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year,
Year.
fellas.